to be talking about the importance of kangaroo care after birth. And a lot of people don't really know what kangaroo care is unless you've experienced it or you know somebody's given birth here recently. Because up until about 2 years ago, it really wasn't even like told to moms or even, you know, used in hospitals. But now people are starting to realize the benefits of it, and it's starting to be encouraged a lot more. But kangaroo care is the skin-to-skin bonding between mom and baby after birth. And a lot of times also they're wanting fathers to also be in the process of it too. So they're wanting the baby to also bond with the father. And then it also goes with adoptive parents as well. If they are fortunate enough to be able to go to the hospital when their baby is born, they also want the adoptive parents to also participate in kangaroo care because it has wonderful benefits to it. So I'm going to get into the benefits of it, and just like an overview of some of the benefits would be it helps to stabilize your baby's heart rate and respiratory rates. It improves oxygen saturation rates, better regulates the baby's body temperature, and conserves the baby's calories. It increases your chance of breastfeeding, all by holding the baby's skin to skin after birth. So it's super easy. But there's a lot of elements that go into why a mom might not want to or why they might not be aware of it. I'm also going to be getting into that. So I'm just going to start off by telling you all how important it is for a mom to do kangaroo care after birth. And then I know how hard it is because I've been there and done that. But it is very hard for a mom to do kangaroo care because of all the stuff that goes on after birth. You know, like you have doctors and nurses coming in constantly. You know, you're very anxious for your visitors to come in and meet the baby. So, I mean, it's all about time, really. But so one of the biggest advantages associated with kangaroo care, and second, how opting out or reducing kangaroo care time, so cutting your time short, can cause inability to breastfeed, and also it's a greater chance for postpartum depression. And then also, hospitals can play a major role in making mothers more aware of the effects of kangaroo care. So we need to better train our hospital staff so that they know to encourage the mom to do kangaroo care. So the biggest advantage associated with kangaroo care, like I just touched on a minute ago, is to stabilize the baby's body temperature. So when a mom is doing kangaroo care, the infant typically will snuggle into the mom's chest and fall asleep. And the women's breasts actually have shown to change temperature to accommodate a baby's body changing temperature needs, which is, you know, wonderful that our bodies are able to do that. Kangaroo care helps to conserve the baby's calories. So the extra sleep that an infant gets while snuggling with the mom, and the assistance in regulating body temperature helps the baby to conserve energy and redirects calorie expenditures toward growth and weight gain. Kangaroo care helps to stabilize the baby's respiratory rates. So during skin-to-skin contact, the infant's heart rate will stabilize, breathing patterns will become normal, and oxygen saturation levels will improve, all according to the mom's levels. So, and then also improves sleep quality. Kangaroo care helps babies to fall into a longer period of restful and deep sleep. And the quality of sleep is important because quiet sleep is essential for baby's brain development. So, a story that happened that kind of, you know, lets you all know a real life example of how kangaroo care is, it's really awesome, is neonatal intensive care unit nurse Connie Swoops. She saw that a stress on a young mom's face, an alarm was sounding from her baby's monitor, and Swoops transferred the baby from the incubator to the mom's chest, and within minutes, the baby's breathing returned back to normal and the alarm stopped. So all about putting the baby from the incubator to the mom's chest. So now that you have heard a real life story of how kangaroo care helped an infant, what are some reasons that you think may stop a mom from doing kangaroo care?
Just because she's anxious and maybe nervous about it, something like that, you know, being rushed.
Might be like you said, scared,
Yeah.
or she might need. Some women might just get depressed.
Maybe she doesn't know about it.
Very good. Very good. So opting out or reducing kangaroo care can cause inability to breastfeed. And I mean, overall, you know, fed is best, whether you breastfeed or you do formula feeding. But if you're really, you know, wanting to do breastfeeding, kangaroo care can really help that a lot. So according to statistics, moms who perform kangaroo care can typically have an increase in breast milk supply, and breast milk is critical in helping to improve health and development in the baby's brain and also the baby's immune system. So studies have also shown that a newborn held skin to skin after birth is twice as likely to breastfeed within the first hour than a swaddled newborn. And then on the other hand, a swaddled baby may become too sleepy and will not necessarily interact with the mom like they should to learn how to breastfeed and learn how to latch. The close holding bond between mom and baby also helps to regulate mother's hormones, and the mother's hormones have a lot to do with the postpartum depression and their mood after birth. And breastfeeding, which is associated with kangaroo care also, can really help reduce postpartum depression, which leads to suicide and other things in moms. It's 82% of moms that perform kangaroo care within the first hour of the baby's birth are able to successfully breastfeed. So that is a very high number. What are some ways in which breastfeeding babies may prosper differently than formula-fed babies?
Immune system, and a closer bond to their mom.
Yeah.
And the security that they have with their mom.
Yes, very good. So the last thing I'm going to touch on is kangaroo care is extremely important, but a lot of moms don't really know about it. Because you don't really just go around every day talking about kangaroo care. So it's up to the hospital staff, especially the nurses, to encourage kangaroo care and to let the mom know what it is, the benefits of it, and why they should do it. So hospitals tend to struggle with implementing a policy of encouraging kangaroo care because of time constraints, lack of staff training, cultural norms, and a lack of government support. A lot of older nurses too, that they probably didn't really interact with kangaroo care, so they don't really, from their experience, they're probably not very likely to, encourage mom to do that. And then if you've never had a baby, you don't really know the benefits and why you should do it either. So it's the hospital boards need to start implementing policies like that so that everybody will know what it is. Some hospitals are offering the option of kangaroo care to fathers, which is what I touched on at the beginning too, and then also adoptive parents. So they also need to implement, policies and stuff so that everybody that wants to can also implement in kangaroo care. And then just here a quote says, "We found that doing what's natural seems to work." So, it's free, it's easy, and it's all around really good benefits. So, just to conclude the speech, in order to increase the number of mothers that do kangaroo care and increase the chance of mother being able to breastfeed, just all relates back to knowing what it is, why you should do it, and all of that. So, new moms are often unaware of what kangaroo care is, so it's important for not only the hospital staff to tell them, but for mothers, grandmothers, aunts, cousins, anybody that's been there and done that, they need to encourage the moms.